off something massive for XRP and XRP investors. It's big news. The reason why I can say, honestly, it's big news is because I've been telling you for a long time, that the government, our government, US and world governments do not want to do business with decentralized platforms that they have no one that they can sue, threaten, put in jail, or communicate with. It's a fact. There are so many people that have had Bitcoin for so long and saying Bitcoin's going to do this and Bitcoin's going to do that. And I said, no, it's not. It'll keep going up in value because of certain aspects of its decentralized nature and its code and adoption and all those things. But there are other projects out there, primarily XRP, that will go up exponentially someday. And the reason why is because they have people to talk to, people to deal with, people to work with. And there are advantages of using protocols like XRP to move money around the world. And whatever country decides to jump on the bandwagon first in a big way is going to benefit in a big way. Yesterday, something that Bitcoin can't do, they did this. Ripple Labs heads met with Donald Trump and had dinner. They spoke about things. Check this out. It says Trump meets top Ripple executives. The CEO says a strong start to 2025 as technicals favor XRP bulls. It says leading executives of the blockchain-based company Ripple Labs met with President-elect Donald Trump, displaying strong ties and potential, I don't even know this word, bonhomie, and potential cooperation of the future. Type 1 if you've heard the word bonhomie. I've never, and put what it means. I've never seen that in my life. Never heard of that word. So it says, what happened? On Tuesday, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse posted a photo of himself and the firm's chief legal officer, Stuart Aldertoney, with Trump on X. He said, great dinner last night with Donald Trump and Stuart. Garlinghouse wrote, strong start to 2025. Trump was seen giving a thumbs up in the photo. See, the reason why this is a big deal is because I could guarantee you this. These two gentlemen were explaining to Donald Trump, the incoming president, XRP was created here. It's being built up here in America. It is going to run digital currencies around the world on it. And you need to buy the XRP to be able to do that. In lightning fast speed, the transactions will be recorded, and it's insanely inexpensive, right? In a time where Donald Trump and Elon Musk are working to eliminate government waste, this is not only amazing opportunity, but an amazing opportunity in that you're going against other world governments that are trying to figure out a solution. They've already got the solution, and they've already been signing up governments and banks. This is incredible. This is exactly what I've been talking about. If you don't own any XRP right now, this isn't financial advice. This is life advice. You need to go and learn something new today. There's 2 links to exchanges that I trust that sell XRP. They're guaranteed links. You're not going to go to a scam site. They're down below. They're Uphold and Gemini. You can go and buy $50 worth of XRP, and you can learn it right now and go put it away. I remember when I told my son to go buy some XRP. He bought, I don't remember how much it was. He took like $1,000 and he bought XRP with it when it was like 25 cents. He then sold it when it was like 30 cents to go put it towards his first car. And I said, do not do that. There will be a day very soon when that is enough to pay for 2 of those cars. Well, guess what happened? It's worth it. Just that little portion that he used. And he's like, oh man, what am I going to? So I told him what to buy next, with the next big mover. And my thing is, don't sell it right now. You don't know what you're missing out on. Now I've got some more news. And at the end, I want to talk about an underground thing that I'm doing, because I'm getting back into really researching some projects that are in the beginning phases, because I want the next 100x coin. I don't know about you guys. Type 100 if you want to be a part of the next 100x coin. Well, the problem with that is it takes a lot of research, a lot of confidence. There's a lot to it, researching these projects. Well, there's one thing that I've been telling people for a long time, and it's now too late. I said, you better buy crypto right now, because pretty soon the government's going to know every single thing you've done. And they do. They know everything. Now, I was honest because of the way I wanted to be involved in the cryptocurrency space, starting companies built around it. So I was always honest with it. But there are a lot of people that don't want to be. They're like, hey, I want to be hidden in secret, right? I get that. in the year, I want to say it was 2018. I was part of 736 people when the IRS came out and said, "Hey, we want everyone to say who's got cryptocurrency." I was one of the 736 people that identified it because I knew I wanted a much bigger life in this space. I wanted a much bigger future and brighter future and more wealth because of what this space is bringing. So I'm like, I have nothing to hide. I just did it, right? I'm not going to judge anyone else that wants to be hidden and understand what's going on in the money system. I get it. My idea of destroying the money system and how it's built is just making myself super wealthy and other people around me really wealthy, so you have no dependence on the government. That's what takes down the system. Okay, but when people are lazy and they need money and they need free handouts from the government rather than go work hard and make a life, and either if they can't work with their back and their arms because they're disabled, they can work with their mind. All right. This takes mind power, no backbreaking labor to invest in new technologies that are exploding, right? So I'm going to share some of that stuff with you in a second, but I want to tell you one more story. This is about the XRP2 and the SEC. And this story is important to ponder. SEC's 125 million Ripple penalty sparks fresh appeal push. Says lawyers have confirmed that the U.S. SEC, led by outgoing chairman, the coward, and the guy that set all this up, Gary Gensler, is set to file its appeal opening brief in its Ripple lawsuit. Anybody that is super stoked that Gary's leaving and that he just completely crushed the industry for so many years while his buddies could get rich, you guys do me a favor, just type bye-bye Gary. Just go, hey Gary, see you later. Just type it down below. So, because I guarantee you there are people that are watching this that know the guy. All right. The SEC previously accused Ripple of selling unregistered securities. We all know that. It says here the Ripple lawsuit gained momentum when Judge Torres ordered Ripple to pay 125 million penalty in connection with the alleged violation. But the SEC is like, hey, that's not enough money. We want like a boatload more. They want a stupid amount of money because they're thieves. That's what it is. Do me a favor, guys. Type yes or no. Is the government a thief? Just type yes or no. Let's just do that. And also, if you own XRP and you want to fire up the algorithm and get the news out to more people, because I think honestly, with more adoption comes better pricing and better opportunities. Because think about this. Just type XRP if you're like that. When the president sees, and Brad Garlinghouse can go, hey, look, these are all the new wallets created in America. We can ping most of their IP addresses. And if you're smart, you'll be rolling a VPN. But he goes, hey, this is what we know of right now. But it doesn't matter about where, just the whole world. All of these, addresses are starting up. And he goes, oh, crap. Yeah, when you're seeing double-digit adoption just exploding of new wallets being created, it's a big deal. So do you want to be on the forefront, Mr. President, of this technology and be like an adoption leader when it comes to countries? Because that's what Donald Trump wants. He wants to be a leader. The guy is a leader. End of story. Go talk to his employees. I personally talked to his employees in many Trump places, and they all freaking love him. They say, hey, we don't want to talk politics because they're scared that I'm going to be some raging hose beast. I'm not. They figured that out pretty quick, but they're, man, we really like working for the organization. They take care of us here. Like, well, that's pretty cool. It's probably how he's going to treat the country. All right. So my point being is that I do not think in a mere handful of weeks, you're going to see the SEC pushing that, $1 billion plus settlement. I think you're going to honestly, this is just my opinion. All right. And type, yes or no, if you agree or disagree. I think they're going to walk away and go, you know what? We're going to, we don't need this settlement. We got spanked. The SEC is going to try their hardest to go, we're still tough. You're like, yeah, you failed. You screwed a lot of people. And I hope after all this is said and done that these lawyers get together and go, hey, let's screw it. Let's sue the SEC for all the money that everybody lost. Because I could show you where I could have I was different. I had my money on a Trezor, so I could turn around and go put it on an exchange that didn't close out and sell it at a profit. But I saw lots of people that weren't prepared. And that's why I think you need to learn how to store your XRP and other cryptocurrencies off exchanges unless you're doing trading. I'll remind everybody, if you want to learn about this stuff, the basics, the 101 course on crypto, it's down below on sale. There's another link for Crypto Trader Pro. If you want to make stupid amounts of money during a bull run, and that's what this is, you're in a bull run. I started last January. I said, all right, guys, this is the time to buy. It's confirmed bull run, not only with the halving, but with these ETFs. And XRP is about to get their own ETFs. So here's the thing. there are projects that are out right now that are very hidden, and the government has been pressuring exchanges to delist them. Uh, Projects out there like Zcash, Digibyte, things like that. They're like, hey, delist, get rid of them. And it's not for a lack of people wanting them. Like Digibyte right now, 40% of the mining is being controlled by Russia. It's the most incredible code there is. Compared to Bitcoin having one mining algorithm, Digibyte's got 5, and one of them needs to be reset and refreshed every so often. It's impossible to do a 51% attack on that, right? But it's got some things inside the code the governments are afraid of. They're very afraid of it. And so they've been pressuring little by little. There's ways that you could literally put $10 worth of Digibyte on a wallet, open up run a wallet node and support that network. There are going to be times where it's going to be very hard to get a hold of that stuff. And it's sad to see that the Americas, that they're the ones that are pushing those truly decentralized protocols out. The speed at which they run compared to Bitcoin and Litecoin is astonishing. The code base is incredible because first off, it's pulled directly from Bitcoin, then Litecoin using their core protocol wallets. But my point being is it's just incredible stuff, and governments are afraid of it. So on the other side, you've got XRP that's doing work with governments, and so you know where the price is going to go. This is a perfect example of why beta tapes failed, because they would not allow pornography on their tapes. They had a superior technology. They failed. As an investor, you have to see this. As a person that wants purity and clarity in the money system, which I got to be honest with you, which is run by Satan, so that ain't going to happen. It's a constant fight. And I think people need to wake up to this fact. I'm telling you what, the life advice I've got for you today is if you don't own any XRP or Bitcoin, yeah, go take $20 and go buy it. No more. If you lose the $20, you could lose it all. It could go to nothing. I love it. I can't even say that with a straight face. But my point being is it can go down by half. It can go down by 90% tomorrow. Well, the smart thing, dude, buy more. But whatever. Just learn it. Learn about a new technology. Don't be like Katie Couric. She's a complete moron, but it didn't matter. She was a pretty face, so she was still famous. When she's like, I don't believe it. The internet's not going to be around. No one's going to be giving everyone mail on the internet. Yeah, she's dead wrong. So you could have turned around and started investing in internet stocks and email stocks and things like that way back when and become an uber wealthy person before the year 2000. That's where you're at right now. And what's crazy is we're past early adopters, right? I was in that phase, been there, done that. Now you're at like that medium tier. So do you want to wait till the very end when Bitcoin's $1 million and you're going, well, I've been watching the Ninja for 4 years now, and he said when Bitcoin's $3,000, everyone's going to lose their mind at 100. And I still didn't. I kept my mind. I didn't buy any. I'm smart. It's a scam. Copy. It's going to be a scam at 200 grand. It's going to be a scam at 500 grand. It's going to be a scam at $1 million. Don't worry. You know what the only difference is? You're super smart. It's a scam. And I'm just getting rich. Oh, here, real quick, and check this out. Everybody that's making money in cryptocurrency right now, say, I am. And then the person that's, that I just acted like can just go back there and go, I am. Just watch. It's happening. See, I'm not the only person that was smart enough to go, you know what? I don't understand this. So why don't I take a few minutes to figure it out? All right, where are we at? Oh man, I gotta go. My truck tires need aligning. So, and sometimes I need aligning. All right, that being said, everyone, the Economic Ninja is out.